Dispatchers versus freight brokers. Which one is hurting drivers' profitability? Okay, let's be honest about this. When it comes to freight brokers, they control the rates. However, it doesn't always mean that they are the ones who get all the money. In the freight market, multiple brokers are usually bidding for the same contracts, which means they all have to basically offer the lowest possible rate to the shipper to get the contract. Then they have to find a motor carrier who will transport at that low rate. So, does it hurt the driver? Yes, it does, but that doesn't mean that the freight broker is getting rich off that. It may be the case sometimes, but it doesn't have to be. Now, when it comes to dispatchers, they do not control the freight rates. They cannot make the rate much higher or much lower, and their fees are usually fixed. It's usually a flat fee or a percentage of the load that they get. And those costs are pretty much like a cost of operation for the motor carrier. However, where dispatcher can affect or can hurt the driver is their ability to negotiate rates. So, if dispatcher is not a good negotiator or is not able to get the higher rate in a down market because they're too busy or they just don't try, that can hurt the driver for sure. So now you understand that both parties can hurt the driver, but it doesn't mean that any of them is somehow getting super rich off that, which drivers like to accuse both freight brokers and dispatchers that they take their money. That's usually not the case, but they do affect drivers' bottom line.